Urgent Philadelphia Eagles fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here we bring you daily videos with the latest Philadelphia Eagles updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Alright, Eagles fans, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you is pretty exciting. The NFL draft may have come and gone, but let me tell you, the work for the Eagles front office is just starting. That's right, even after the big weekend, there's still a lot happening behind the scenes. And today, we're diving deep into the latest on the undrafted free agents that Philadelphia has been signing to bolster their roster. It's a crucial part of building a team that can compete at the highest level, and the Eagles are no strangers to turning undrafted talent into stars. So, what's the scoop? Well, even with a draft class packed with talent at key positions like running back, tight end, defensive tackle, and edge rusher, the Eagles are looking to add more pieces through the undrafted free agent market. That's a proven strategy for Howie Roserman and his scouting team, who have a fantastic track record of developing these hidden gems into impactful contributors. Just think about Corey Clement in 2017, who played a vital role in the Super Bowl run, or linebacker T.J. Edwards, who became a key player on the defense. And who could forget Eli Ricks, the cornerback who made the team last year as an undrafted free agent? The Eagles clearly know how to spot talent and develop it. Now, let's get into some of the latest names that have been reported to join the Eagles roster. First up, we have B.J. Mays, a cornerback from Texas A&M. This guy had a really solid season, finishing fourth in the SEC with 4 interceptions last year. That's no small feat, especially considering the level of competition in that conference. Mays has good size for a corner, but some are a bit skeptical about his athleticism. His numbers at the NFL Combine weren't eye-popping. His vertical jump was just 35 inches, his broad jump only 9 feet 10 inches, and his 20-yard split was 2.65 seconds. Still, sometimes it's not just about testing, it's about what he can do on the field, and the Eagles see potential in him. Moving on, the Eagles also added Brandon Johnson, a safety from Oregon. Last season, Johnson racked up 45 tackles, snagged an interception, and forced a fumble. That kind of production can be invaluable in the secondary, especially in a division as competitive as the NFC East. The Eagles are continuously looking for versatile players who can contribute in multiple ways, and Johnson fits that mold. Another interesting signing is Shunderick Powell, a running back from Central Arkansas. Now, this is a guy who can bring some downhill power to the Eagles' backfield. Powell finished last season with over 1,300 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns, numbers that scream productivity. Standing at 5 feet 7 inches and weighing 183 pounds, he's a compact, explosive back who can break tackles and create yards after contact. The Eagles have been known to develop tough, physical runners, and Powell certainly fits that profile. We also heard about the signing of Holland Pierce, an offensive tackle from Rutgers. Eagles offensive line coach Jeff Stoutland has a real eye for developing talent, and Pierce is another project to keep an eye on. He's got incredible size, standing 6 feet 8 inches and weighing 341 pounds with 36-inch arms, making him a formidable presence on the line. As the third offensive tackle to join Philly today, he offers plenty of potential, especially in terms of his length and frame, which can be molded into a reliable blocker. And speaking of defense, the Eagles also added Maxon Hook, a safety from Toledo. Hook is considered one of the top undrafted defensive players this year, and his final season at Toledo was impressive, 108 tackles and 2 interceptions. He's got good size, around 6 feet 0 inches. 5 inch and 202 pounds, although his 40-yard dash time at 4.55 isn't the fastest. Still, his production and physical presence give him a real shot to earn a spot in the secondary. But wait, there's more. The Eagles didn't stop there. They also brought in Montrell Johnson Jr., a running back from Florida. This guy is a downhill bruiser, standing 5 feet 11 inches and weighing 212 pounds. His ability to break tackles and run with power makes him a perfect fit for the Eagles' style of ground-and-pound football. Johnson has shown he can handle a heavy workload and has the toughness to succeed in the NFL. Another Toledo player is joining Philly, Lance Dixon, a linebacker. Dixon is a versatile player who had 46 tackles last season, along with 4 pass deflections and 2 forced fumbles. He transferred from Penn State and spent a couple of seasons at West Virginia before his move to Toledo. His experience and physicality could bring some much-needed depth to the Eagles' linebacker core. And there's one more name that stands out, Taylor Morin from Wake Forest. Morin is a wide receiver who grabbed 64 catches for 756 yards and 2 touchdowns last year. He also averaged 17 yards on punt returns, showing that he can contribute both as a receiver and a returner. His size and playmaking ability could add some valuable depth to the Eagles' receiving core, especially in special teams. Now, I want to pause here for just a second. Pause here, just for a second. If you want, the YouTube algorithm, keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. So, what does all this mean for the Eagles? Well, it's clear that the team is looking to build a versatile, competitive roster with a mix of young talent and seasoned development projects. These undrafted free agents could very well turn into key contributors or even starters down the line. It's a smart, low-risk, high-reward approach, especially considering how well Philadelphia has done in the past with players they've found outside the draft. The Eagles have always been known for their strong scouting and development, and these additions continue that tradition. Whether it's a hard-nosed running back like Powell or a towering offensive tackle like Pierce, each of these players brings something unique to the table. And let's not forget, the real work begins now: training camp, preseason, and seeing who can adapt to the Eagles system and compete for a spot on the 53-man roster. It's also worth mentioning that the competition in camp will be fierce. These undrafted guys will have to prove their worth against some seasoned veterans and drafted players. But if history is any indicator, some of these names could become household favorites for Eagles fans in no time. Remember Corey Clement? T.J. Edwards? Even Eli Ricks last year. These guys were underdogs, and now they're part of the team's fabric. And honestly, that's what makes following the Eagles so exciting. It's the hope, the potential, the stories yet to be written. Every year, new players emerge, surprise us, and sometimes even lead the team to victory in crucial moments. That's the magic of the NFL, and especially of the Eagles' story, building something special from the ground up, always looking for that next diamond in the rough. Now, as we wrap up, I want to emphasize that this roster-building process is ongoing. The Eagles will continue to add, subtract, and refine their team as the offseason progresses. So, stay tuned, because I'll be right here, bringing you all the latest updates, analysis, and inside info on everything Philadelphia Eagles. Whether it's free agency, training camp, or just the daily grind of NFL life, you can count on us to keep you in the loop. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on these undrafted free agents? Do you see any future stars in the mix? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. The passion, the insight, and the love you have for the Eagles really make this community special. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so keep your eyes peeled for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for our team. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Birds!